The National FFA organization awards over $2.5 million in scholarships each year. Scholarships are sponsored by businesses and individuals through the National FFA Foundation and are given for a wide variety of experiences, career goals, and higher education plans. The selection process is based on an online application and considers FFA involvement, work experience, SAE, community service, leadership skills, and academics. Madam Secretary, please read the name of our scholarship recipients.
Amanda Taylor, Battery Creek FFA, Dean Foods Company Scholarship Program. Sydney Lewis, Conway FFA, America's Farmers Grow Ag Leaders Scholarship Program. Congratulations to all of our National FFA Scholarship recipients.
Congratulations to our scholarship recipients. The Batesburg-Leesville FFA chapter has hosted a statewide FFA pageant for young ladies who are members of the organization. The contestants are judged not only by their beauty and poise, but also their knowledge of FFA, SAE, and how FFA contributes to agriculture. For their efforts, the winners of the pageant have been awarded a $500 scholarship. Ag South Farm Credit sponsored this year's scholarship. The 2019 Miss FFA is Cindy Gambrell of the Pendleton FFA chapter. For many years, the Pendleton FFA chapter has hosted the Mr. FFA Scholarship Competition. Open to all male South Carolina FFA members, the competition is based on an FFA member's involvement in their chapter and community service, their SAE, and their overall leadership abilities. The Pendleton Farmers Society provided a $500 scholarship. Your 2019 Mr. FFA is Jalen Wilkerson of the Seneca FFA chapter. Congratulations to our 2019 Mr. and Miss FFA. The Frank Stover Senior Scholarship was established to honor a man that dedicated his life to agricultural education in the South Carolina FFA. He began his career as an agriculture teacher, served as executive secretary for the FFA and South Carolina Young Farmer Association, and state supervisor of agriculture education. During his tenure as state supervisor, he established the FFA Foundation in 1985. This scholarship is awarded to a well-rounded student in their SAE, FFA, school, and community activities, and is planning on pursuing a career teaching agriculture in South Carolina. This year's recipient of the Frank Stover Senior Scholarship is Mariah Swaggart. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage Mr. Mike Watkins, Executive Director of the South Carolina Fertilizer and Agrochemicals Association, to present the Hilton B. Rogers Scholarship.
It's indeed a pleasure to be with you tonight, and I too am excited about the enthusiasm that I see from all our young people, because you are our leaders of tomorrow. And so it's on behalf of the South Carolina Fertilizer and Ag Chem Association, it's our pleasure to present this year's Hilton Rogers Award to Nicholas Smith from Clinton High School.
Thank you, Mr. Watkins. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to present you with this gift on behalf of the South Carolina FFA Association.
Thank you.
I would would like to call upon Mr. David Simmons, the South Carolina State Farmer President, to the podium to present the South Carolina Farmer and Agribusiness Association scholarships.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Executive Board of the South Carolina Farmer and Agribusiness Association, it's been an honor to be invited here to present these young ladies and gentlemen with these scholarships tonight. And, you know, I was riding up here this afternoon, I thought, what could be a few words I might could say that would be encouraging that I've learned through life. And, you know, I'm going to tell you this real quick. Like, as I sit up in the audience and watch this go on this evening, it's good to see that the future of South Carolina agriculture is protected here in this room tonight. And I think you ought to give yourselves a big round of applause. Now I'll present the $500 scholarships. Mr. John Hagler, Central FFA Chapter. Michaela Porter, Saluda, FFA Chapter. Jacob Goddard, Sherrill, FFA Chapter. Now to present our $1,000 scholarships, Kaylee Osmond, Loris, FFA Chapter. And Nick Smith, Clinton, FFA Chapter. Thank you.
Thank you and the South Carolina Farmer and Agribusiness Association for your contribution to the South Carolina FFA Association. Attending the South Carolina Farmer and Agribusiness Convention this year in Myrtle Beach was a highlight of our year as state officers. It showed us how we can continue our involvement in agriculture after we retire our blue jackets. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation on behalf of the South Carolina FFA Association. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Industry certifications, which are developed and issued by industry leaders, reflect the needs of real-world career expectations and distinguish individuals applying for employment. This school year, over 400 South Carolina FFA members successfully earned industry-valued and state-approved certifications, validating their career readiness. Here to recognize the schools who participated is Mr. Glenn Perryman, South Carolina CTE Curriculum Consultant from CEV Media.
Thank you, Erica and state officers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Glenn Perryman from iCEV. iCEV industry certifications are developed by industry leaders, and they reflect the needs of real-world career expectations and distinguish students from their peers when applying for jobs. Certifications serve as a way to validate the skills students are learning every day in the classroom. When individuals earn a certification, they receive a certificate proving that they have acquired the skills necessary for a particular career. This can give them a distinct advantage for the career placement process. This year, South Carolina had over 429 students earn and receive iCEV certifications, administered by 23 schools and 23 teachers in 17 schools. South Carolina ranks 4th in the nation in the number of certifications given out by iCEV out of all 50 United States, behind some pretty big states known as Texas, California, and Kentucky. So that's a job well done. You deserve a good pat on the back. This time, I would like to call the names of the schools. If somebody has to switch to the house lights, we're going to ask that you stand at your seat to be recognized for participating in the program. I'd like to call the names of the schools that participated and asked that the FFA members that receive certifications, along with their teacher or teachers, please stand at their seats for recognition. Keep in mind that this school year has been our first full year of the program, and we look forward to the total number of certifications going up in years to come. Saluda High School teacher Amanda Crouch. Lawrence, go ahead, they deserve it. Lawrence District 55 High School, Melanie Birchmore. Green Sea Floyd's High School, Lee Mayfield's the teacher. Anderson 5 Career Campus, Kimberly Wilkins is the teacher. Schools that had 10 or more certifications will be receiving wall signs later this summer to display in their school. Last year we had 3 sign winners. This year we have 14 schools with 10 or more certifications receiving wall signs. On the sign will be the name of the students that successfully completed certifications. Will the students and teachers from each of these schools please stand? Applied Technology Center, Mindy Haney. Travelers Rest High School, Elizabeth Canuck. Newberry County, go ahead, you deserve it. Newberry County Career Center, Holly Harvard and Lisa Stone. Darlington County Institute of Technology, Bert Beasley. Blythewood High School, Thomas Beam, teacher. I heard a yelp. Crescent High School, Caroline Davis. Now we're rolling. Clover High School, Kelsey Anderson's the teacher. Central High School, Jessica Howe. Clinton High School, Annette Bodie, Catherine Holly. Sherrill High School, Jesse McGee. Floyd D. Johnson Technology Center teachers, Josh Williams. The top 3, Pickens County Career Center, Ashley Granada and Steve McCannon. And we have a real tight race in the top 2 schools in this state. Not that this is a contest, but some teachers seem to be turning it into one, and that's perfectly fine. But Lexington 1 Tech Center and Union County Career Center are separated by 4 certifications, 82 to 78 on my last phone call to the office, and the count is still going on. So these wall mounts will be given out to the teachers at the South Carolina Teachers Conference, and we thank you so much and congratulations on your certifications.
Thank you, Mr. Perryman. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.